the metro system because I believe they're sponsoring it. So they're having a festival right now, and they shut down one of these main streets. And they have like this kind of fair thing set up. They also have some car displays over there for some hybrids and things like that. So it's a pretty interesting idea, but I think it's also just kind of a marketing strategy. One of the best things about being a foreigner is guys like this guy who are handing out flyers. Do not bother to hand them out to you, so you don't have a bunch of paper to throw away. It's pretty nice. Not all of them. Some will try and hand foreigners stuff, but not as many. For the most part, they just leave you alone, which I think is pretty sweet. So it's nighttime. These are some of the scooters that you'll see around the place. A lot of them are, as you can see, two-person scooters. They got the divot for the front and the back, plus an extra side area for your legs. In Taiwan, I hear a lot about four-person scooters, how they'll cram four people on one scooter, which I haven't seen, but I have seen plenty of three-person scooters, like a mother with her two children, without helmets and all that stuff. It's amazing what they fit on these things. I've seen big like appliances by their feet. I thought it was really interesting. You see where where you put your feet. I've seen dogs standing sideways on there, like big Labrador retrievers standing sideways, just standing there while people are driving, 25, 30, 40 miles, and the dog's just like has his tongue rolling and he's just having a great time. So the traffic here is not what people make it out to be. A lot of people say, Asian drivers, and there's a really bad stereotype, but it's just that the laws are different. So imagine what it would be like if the traffic laws weren't really enforced that much in the United States. I mean, that's probably really what it's like, very similar. So, all you have to do is, the general rules are, go very slowly into other lanes and things like that. Don't make any quick changes from one lane into another, because there are people passing you, you're passing other people, everyone's going their own speed. It's okay to go in the left lane into oncoming traffic, you just give them a little beep. So move very slowly from one lane to another. The other thing is always be prepared to beep, always be prepared to brake. So you just act very aggressively and you should be fine. I'm actually going to get a scooter, probably one that looks like one of those, in about a month. And so, accidents do happen. I did actually see a scooter accident not too long ago. And, because of the cultural expectation, they didn't even get angry. They got sideswipes going probably 15. They both fell over. It happened right in front of my car coming back from work. And they just got up and kind of looked, shook it off, and got on their scooter and walked away. So it's a different climate here. Drivers don't really yell and scream at each other. They know it's not going to do you any good anyway. So I'm grading tests as part of placement tests, and I just thought it was really funny. Some of these students take just like cheap shots in order to, they're just doing cheap things in order to try and win a good grade. P.S. My English teacher is very handsome. His body is very strong. In class is very funny. So I thought that was pretty hilarious. So this last weekend, on Saturday, I just got some more stuff that I needed for my apartment, like a trash bin and more cleaning supplies and, scissors and just random other things I needed, a couple dishes. Sunday, I met up with a girl I met through a friend, Michael, and her name's Julia, and she brought her friend Yating, and if I hang out with them again anytime soon, I'll be sure to introduce them to the world. And so we just kind of hung around Ximending, which is right in the heart of the city, and we just kind of went shopping and just kind of hung out. So it was really nice. Again, it was one of those things where I just ran into her. I just was introduced to her briefly, and
then she emailed and was like, you know, if you want to hang out sometime, here's my number. And, you know, it's just like Taiwanese people are really, really friendly. But it's not like necessarily an extroverted friendly. It's like if you ask for help or things like that, they'll usually offer assistance, or if they think that you need help, they'll jump in. But it's not like they're just like begging people on the street for friends or anything like that. And then that was Sunday, and then today I did some shopping in Shilin, which is where the night market area is, and I met up with Rebecca, who you met, and we had dinner, and then I got back and I found out that we're getting hit by a typhoon right now, so that's not good. So I found out from my coworker John, and he told me the following. So yeah, John said that we have to watch the news, and then he called me back and said, yeah, apparently a typhoon is going to hit probably around 6 a.m., and so we don't have any school tomorrow. Luckily this weekend I did buy a flashlight, and I have enough food and water to get me by in case there's any kind of trouble. But I'm actually not that nervous about it, just because it rains a lot and, you know, high winds, and it seems like that's about it. I mean, these places are built really sturdily, so I don't think it should be any kind of a problem. At least I don't anticipate. Plus, he didn't sound concerned, so it's great. So now instead of a 3-day weekend, I got a 4-day weekend, and I found out that a week from tomorrow, a week from Tuesday, September 25th, it's Moon Festival. So I have 2 3-day work weeks in a row, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm pretty excited about it. Tomorrow I think I'm going to paint because these walls need it. There's just smudging all over them. And maybe go and buy some fish from my fish tank and just kind of relax a little bit more. So I almost don't even know what to do with all this free time, but my apartment still needs repairs, and, you know, I can call some people and try and go to a movie and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to stay busy, trying to meet people still, and yeah, I'll let you know how it goes later.